As before my retrospective of the Akira series, I want to tell you one of the worst movies that I ever watched. The wall and the clock. I forgot the name, but it's like the house, the clock that is in the walls. It's just a horrible movie. Let me start. So it starts in the 1950s, and then there's this nerd kid, and with his uncle, because his parents died, he cries a lot, and he's annoying, but I'll tell you that later. And then he shows him his house, which, okay, I'm gonna say this, I do like a couple of stuff. Like, I like the building with one of the ladies and Jack Black, which is kind of funny, like, I like it. It's really good. And then he keeps these goggles, which is like, that, and then his 8-ball, because that's his last remaining thing. Just so mentally stressed out. Okay, I promise you guys, I'll show you stuff. And the mystery could be good, but it's just also horrible too, like the house and the clocks, Then he goes to school, and then he actually meets a friend. Oh, and the friend thing, I don't know his name, but he's trying to, like, vote, and I like the chemistry, but then it gets ruined. I'll tell you why. So then, that, and then he realizes that his uncle is a magician, but then, so he tells him how to be a magician, but then long ago, he tells him that he used to have a friend here, but then his friend died and cursed this house with a clock that is in the walls that annoys him. But then in a backstory where, okay, I love, like, they could have good twist if they just don't like, they already revealed the twist. Like, for example, soon, because the nerd guy, has, like, his mom with a flashlight, which is cute, but then there's gotta be a twist about it, which could have been good, but then, I'll show you later. But then Jack Black says, sorry, we have to lie to the kid so he doesn't know the truth. So then, he goes to school, and this is the part where everything goes down freaking hill, and this couldn't have been normal if this nerd doesn't do the stupidest shit ever. Hey, so, his friend actually went, now he won the vote, which is good. But then he turns into an a-hole. Now, I like maybe like a redemption arc, but again, we'll go there soon. But so then, in fact, I really think I care if he has a redemption arc, because it's so stupid. Okay, do you want to know what he does? Because, like, he's cookies, that they work. Now, for a normal person, he would just walk away, doesn't care, But then this fucking stupid person says, oh, I'll teach you magic, which is stupid. But then I guess he agrees with that. And then he found this book, which is, like, supposed to be this evil thing, but then he doesn't touch it. So then the main character goes back to sleep, and then has a dream about his mother, when she says, hey, how about open the book? You can maybe go back to being friends with him. Yes. And I promise you there is no twist about it. I am literally being freaking serious with you guys. So then, anyways, then he talks to one of his friends, and then he tells him, I'll do it again. So then he gets the book, and then he goes to a gravesite, and then they awoken the guy who, wakes to the sleep. Dies awake. Oh yeah, then after that, Jack Black and his, one of his friends realizes this, and then, they build some things to make sure he doesn't come back, but then, the kid learns the truth about this. So then he texts a friend, which is, she used to have, like, more powerful magic than her, and Jack Black, but then something happened because of, like, his family died, which is a pretty sad, you know what I mean? And but then we get like his flashback as his friends, where I'm not kidding here. This is like some old like magic wizardry war, maybe something like that. Great Ninja War. No, this is actual World War II. But they focus it like, oh, this is the Wizardry War, even though this is literally freaking World War II. It makes it like, because it feels so offensive too at the same time. And then after that, yeah, that's a flashback, and then he gets traumatized. And that's why he became evil. And then he had a girlfriend, but then she killed her so then he can not get traumatized, I guess. So then after that, he tells them the truth about it, and then he gets mad, and then, oh, this is so stupid. So, well, okay, not stupid, but again, it's relatable. He has his friend, well, not friend anymore, realizes it and then punches him. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. But then, oh, this is another stupid thing too. He does like this dictionary thing. It says, I'm so dead. It's so stupid. This is not how a kid goes. Even a nerd will be like, this is offensive and racist. So then he tells Jack Black sorry. But then, okay, this is the final battle. So then, he sees that one of the neighbors sees the evil bad guy. So then he gets her so that she's safe. But then the evil bad guy comes in and he's like dead and stuff, you know. But then he kisses it and he says his wife. And the twist is, okay, this is actually a good twist. She was actually the lady. Okay, that's a good twist. I did not expect that. It was really good. And then she killed her. I don't know. That's pretty funny. But then there's another not shockingly good twist. She was actually the mother. Wow, yay. Now, this could have been a good thing if, like, maybe the friend come here and maybe can have a redemption arc. But no, I guess. This is so bullshit. Okay, anyway, so then they realized it, and then, they kidnap and then tells them the master plan where, after he got traumatized by War II, the wizardly magic world. So then he sees like this magic wizard guy, and then he tells him he could go back in time. But then Jack Black realizes he was doing the devil. Oh no! So then he could go back in time, and stuff never happened. It will only be 2 people that can survive, which is actually kind of a really thing good. They even almost got it, that thing. So then yeah. So then they yeah, and then that, oh yeah, and there's also like 4 people too, I forgot about that. So then, they get out, they got pushed out, so then they go to the next door house, but then they do this nerd thing, I swear, this is actually real life, where he does this cringe thing with the dance, so, it's so fucking cringe, and he uses the actual 8 ball, which has actually worked, and then they sneak into the boiling room, and then they go in, but then the octopus, again, there's like hidden things I just don't talk about, then they kidnaps the lady, oh no, and then Jack Black and the boy is here, and I like this like clock thing, when they do the thing now, and then they go upstairs so that the only 2 survive, so that it reverses it. It's really cool. So then Jack Black tries to do it, and I'm serious here. He turns into a baby with this horrible CGI, and he has a beard, and he's like, ah, and then he pees. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to do that at Curry video. I mean, our Curry retrospective, wasn't I? Oh yeah, I was supposed to do that Gluck video. Anyways, so yeah, there's almost 2. Now, this could have been like a thing where like nothing happens. This could be the end. And do you know what the resolution is? I'm not kidding here. He tried to shake the magic 8 ball, which is stupid again, and says goodbye, and then he throws it there, and then he's sad, and he's crying again. It's so fucking retarded. Then it works. This is so stupid. this is so stupid, you know that. This is like, it feels like this is the characters winning. They're just the stupidest movie I ever seen in my life. You know what really happened? When he throws the 8-ball, it doesn't work, and then time resolves like Poochie in Part 6 in JoJo Bizarre Adventures. That's what really happened. And then everything goes back to normal. There was like this actually dark thing that happened with the characters of Feet. They all get zapped back in time, and they never exist. Well, that's pretty dark. So then everything goes back to normal, and then his friend, or bully, he's the bully guy, he gets hit by a beach ball, and then, by his magic, and then he talks to this girl, which she was in the movie, but she never talks to her, and when she does, she's like, I don't want to do this, and that's the ending. I hate this movie. It's one of the worst movies ever named. I'm giving it a 0 out of 10, garbage approval by Weston. I promise you next will be the Akari video. Bye.